Let's see. Are we live yet? Yes, we are. Hey, folks, I wanted to jump on. I haven't had weather to talk about in so long, so we have a few storms going on. It's kind of loud outside right here in Alexandria right now. We have a severe thunderstorm warning, so that was enough for me to pull the trigger and jump on live, and we will talk about what is going on. I don't see myself up here, but it says I'm live, so hopefully everything is going to plan here. There we go. Well, I still don't see myself. Well, I'm there. Okay, so we have a severe thunderstorm warning. This is for southern Allen Parish, and this is going to be in effect until 4:15. Let me go ahead and back off of that lightning. Mainly an isolated damaging wind threat as well as a gusty wind threat out of these storms. And you can see how we've actually seen a couple of warnings here out of this. We had that one pop up real quick, and notice how that warning was there for like 5 minutes and then it was gone. And let's see, yeah, my thing didn't update. Okay, so turn my volume down. Okay, everything's good. Hey, yes, thunder there, thunder here as well. It was kind of loud out there. So we have a warning down there if you are in Kinder right now, some heavy rainfall, lots of lightning and thunder and stuff going on there. But you can see how these storms, they will pop up, and then that one that was severe earlier, it has collapsed. And nope, I see it, Miss Linda. Live chat is updating. We are good to go. And then you see above my head there, we have that storm that is west of Alexandria right now. I'll take you on a radar tour here and just kind of give you a general idea of what's going on. But we have strong storms over Lafayette. That one right there looking pretty darn close to severe on the south end of Lafayette, and then down south here in southern Allen Parish, we also have that warning going on. That's dropping out of our area, but check this out. So first off, I'll go into Vernon Parish and show you this one, because this storm here just south of Leesville looks like it could have some hail as well. Let's go over and see the Leesville. Actually, what I'll do is I'm going to move the camera first so I can go and see what's going on, see if I see anything out there. Some really dramatic and cool views on those cameras right now, and actually that cell is right over top of the camera in Leesville right now, so let's go ahead and take a look. I just have to find it. There it is. That's Rapides, and pretty spooky looking sky there. But yeah, that storm right here, right over top of the camera. This is a few miles south of Leesville on 171, and it looks like we've got the trees just a shaking in the breeze out there. I'm trying to see if I see any sort of hail bouncing around here. I'm going to actually aim that camera down a little bit. We just had a lightning flash there. There's you can see there's yeah, I see it here. I see the church. I'm looking to see if I just see anything bouncing. I don't see any hail. I just kind of see the cameras just kind of moving in the wind there. So you can see a little lighter on the left side of the screen. This is only going to last like 10 or 15 minutes, and you'll be out of that storm. No warning with this one just yet, but it looks like it is fairly close to that status. And again, I am, there we go. Now it's moved down there. I'm not seeing any hail or anything bouncing right there, but just gives you an idea of what's going on out there with this thing. A lot of heavy rain falling, and it's going to last about 10-15 minutes, so it's not that good soaking rain we need. Let me go over to Gina just to show you again. Got a cell out that way that is just a little one, just a really cool looking storm out there, just a pretty weak cell. And then moving on to Alexandria, we will actually let's go here. We're going to go to Alexandria, not to the Rapides one. We're going to show you this one. This is off Texas Avenue, Cenla Broadcasting, and you can see that there's the WASP getting in the way once again. And that storm right there is creating some heavy rainfall, and this is the one that is southwest of town. We have a couple of areas we're watching here close to home. This one right here, they're not going with a severe warning on that. They're going to go special weather statement, so that means we'll probably see hail maybe up to like a ½ inch in diameter, something like that. But what I'm seeing here is as these storms are firing up right overhead, this outflow is surging in from the south. So as that meets up with these cells that are between Alexandria and Woodworth, we should see these get a little bit of a boost. And right here, watch what happens here. This is that one I was talking about over Hot Wells Road. That thing popped up and instantly went from nothing to like a really intense core, and then it kind of faded out. But when it did blow up in that initial stage there, we actually had ½ inch size hail out of that one. And so these storms are typically not going to be very long lasting, but like this one right here, southeastern or south central Natchitoches Parish, just west of Mora. I mean, look how that thing went from nothing to a 70 dBz core, and that is, I know I'm speaking Greek to you, that's a huge jump from nothing to see that in one frame. That means that thing went from producing nothing to probably producing small hail within 5 minutes. So I'll pause this on here, and I'm going to actually do my thing where I take a little vertical slice. Again, this is the beauty of what I do here. I can sit here and play around, and you can just kind of watch what I do, because this is not a high-level dangerous situation, but I'm just kind of here having fun and showing you what's going on. So let's go into the volume scan. I'm going to cut across. Oh, that thing's tall. All right, let's, and again, this thing happened in like 5-10 minutes. So we're going to cut through it, see what we got. One of my favorite things to do. Look at that core. This thing went from nothing on radar, and we can't see all the way to the top of this because it's so close to the radar, but, I mean, it went from nothing to above 30,000 feet. I would guess this thing's pushing 50,000 feet, again, in not much time at all. And that's your hail core right there, probably a small hail core out there over the Kisatchie National Forest. So if you are, you know, out on a boat, something like that today, it's not going to be the best thing to be doing, because we have these storms that are going to produce a lot of lightning. The counter showing 417 strikes. We include the Lafayette storm, we're over 600. So a lot of lightning with these. They are electrically charged up. We have one severe thunderstorm warning over southern Allen Parish. And actually, Miss Linda, the LeCount camera is currently unplugged. We're going to get that plugged back in. We have to get a dedicated line run to it. So yeah, crazy lightning going on. The LeCount camera, I'm gonna have to text Shane and get him to get that Action Rooter camera back plugged in so we can look at all this stuff, because that thing's right out in this area. So we'd have a good view to the west. So I'll shoot him a text. But if you are hearing thunder, it's probably, chances are you're still not even going to see rainfall out of this. But probably about a 30% coverage, and where you see it, it's going to come down in buckets, and we are going to see some heavy rainfall and possibly some small hail. I wouldn't be stunned to see someone get hail larger than quarters out of this, but it's going to be quick, and it's going to be like from nothing to that in about 15 minutes, and then these storms are going to collapse because they don't have the wind shear to be long sustained storms. These are going to pop up and collapse pretty quickly, but with this environment with lots of instability, we could see some small to moderate sized hail, I guess we'll go with. That's the latest little significant storm to pop up between Mink and Mora. This stuff down here south of Alexandria, actually kind of an outflow collision happening there. So what I'm going to do is put this in motion, and you see these outflows coming together right there. If you're in Alexandria, I was just outside, and I heard the thunder rumbling after I did my update, and I'm like, after I was when I did my post, and I was like, I better go in and check radar. And yeah, you can see with that collision of the outflow, we're getting a little uptick in lightning, and we're probably going to see these storms really ramp up, especially over the south side of Alexandria in the next 15 minutes or so. Just a big picture view before I get out of here. Spotty storms, they are intense, and we will probably see a couple more warnings before it's all said and done here. This one's looking pretty strong south of Leesville. Let me go back over to the cameras real quick. That's rumbling at the house right now. That's Alexandria. You can see that cell there. And look at this. Leesville's already quieting down. I'm going to move that one back up. Let's see. Just got to find the right one here. Okay, there we go. So yeah, that one, that has moved south of this this site right here, so we're not seeing anything too crazy happening there at this stage of the game, but I do think we will see more storms popping up throughout the day. Let's take a look at the Rapides camera, see what we got going on there. Rapides Regional Medical Center looking across toward Pineville, and we are seeing that we have some storms going on that way as well. So a lot of stuff going on here. It's not off the wall crazy or anything like that. Let's take one look at the HRRR. See what it's forecasting for the rest of the afternoon and evening. And Tom's going to be live shortly with his typical forecast here. You see how everything's just kind of sinking toward the south, and southern and western parts of the area were supposed to get hit harder, and so far that has been the case. I will look at the power outages real quick. Got a few hundred out there between Allen and Vernon Parish, so looks like lightning, maybe some gusty wind caused a little bit of an issue out there for a few of you. But one more look at radar, and then I'm going to let you get on out of here. We'll wait on Mr. Tom. But yeah, don't you need need some. Everybody needs the rain right now, and it seems like these kind of storms are about all we can muster here. So let's see if that warning. Yeah, that warning was allowed to expire there in southern Allen Parish. These are very quick warnings. I mean, these storms, they go up, they come back down. So let's see. Leesville, you're in the clear for right now. South of Leesville toward Rose Pine, totally different story here. I mean, look at this storm here. This one cell is producing 85 lightning strikes in the last 15 minutes. So a lot of electricity in these storms. This is right near, just on this, I mean, just it's south of New Lano now, and it's heading down 171 toward Rose Pine. South end of Toledo Bend toward the dam, you're about to get hit with some gusty winds. So if you are out on the lake, especially on the southern end, you could run into that. And then any of these cells as they pop up could produce some small hail. All right, I'm going to get out of here. It's storming for some of you, sunny and hot for others. Tom will have a full update with an updated 7-day forecast coming up in just a little bit. See you then.